Got a 2023 Toyota Tacoma. We're gonna be installing one of this speaker right there. It's a hideaway kickers speaker. We're just gonna push it in there, and then we can put Velcro or something. It's not gonna move, so we're good on that. So what I've done, I remove all this plastic out by using the prier or the door trim remover. Just pry it up, remove it. There's also like a if you're looking at this one, there's a 10mm or flathead. You can it's like right here. Just take this out right there, just pull it out or twist it a little bit and it'll come out. And then what we're gonna do, there's a hole right there already in there, inside right there. I'm gonna put the coat hanger and pull the wire. Here's the wire. You can see the wire right there. So I'm gonna put a coat hanger like this, and then I'm gonna use the electrical tape and pull it like that. Instead of pull it straight like this, you might damage this wire. So what I've done, I taped this end right here and this end, loop it, and then I'm gonna leave this out there, and I'm just gonna pull it. Ooh, I might not make it. Well, actually, yes, it's long enough for the amp over here. Get out right there to the bare ground right here, to the bare metals right here. And I'm gonna use soft type of screw. This is a small thing. I'm not gonna try to use the professional bolt. What you wanna do right here, you wanna take a flathead and push it in there and pry it up to these two right here. What I got right there, I got two wire, one white and one gray. So basically I got the one with the black stripe, which is white, black, and gray, black right here, to the negative, and then white and gray to the positive. So the positive right there, I'm not exactly sure which one's positive. I think but since I'm getting only running like this, I can use now this is a diagram. So left front, if lavender pink, I don't see that, or lavender violet is positive, but I don't see that color. So that's weird sometimes. Or pink violet, that for the left front speaker. So you're looking at the left front speaker with amp, it's green black. So like I say, it's not always the right one sometimes, but you gotta kind of give it a guess. So I say green would be positive then. So I use a T-tab, so I put green to the white and gray, and then blue to the white, gray, gray, black. And then I'm gonna run the power. We're gonna have to extend this remote wire. You're gonna need an extra remote wire for that to run it to the fuse. The fuse should be right there. I'm now gonna poke a hole through that rubber boot right there, but make sure you disconnect the ground if you're not a professional first. Make sure you're not poking through the wire and zap something or short it out something. And we did the same thing like we did over here. Just loop it up, tape them. And by that, loop it up meaning you sprayed up your D40 on just a tap on it, so it just slide out easy. And then same here, and pull it. Voila. Now what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna tap this fuse to this thing right here. It's called tap a fuse, this model right here. I can link that below if you want to buy it. We get commission out of it. I'm gonna put on this one, so if the key's not on, the light's not on. So we're gonna do this one, the last one. It's right there. It will say 4-wheel drive, 10 amp. So with this this right there, that's a 10 amp right there. That's go to the remote wire, and this is a 10 amp for the car. So if something pop, it pop the fuse instead of damage something else, or the CPU, the BCM or something. So ECM, so any one of them can be popped if you're not careful enough. So I used the regular fuse right there because I didn't have like these. And I'm just gonna put in this blue wire, which is remote turn on, and I just stick it back right in there. It look more professional like this, if you can see. And then now I'm gonna use the I'm gonna crimp my I think these supposed to come with something for this. I gotta ask him. He took it out. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna, where is my T-tab right there? Not T-tab, self-tapper screw. Tapper screw will look like that right there. It's not sharp, but it's like that. It cut through metal. I usually put 2 of them instead of 1. So the customer got a bass knob controller. This is extra. This is, I think they about $40 extra for the bass knob controller. I ran it on that side. I'm gonna fix the wiring later on. Right there. Now I'm just gonna plug the main power right here. See if I got pulled over a little bit more. Just plug that in. I used to have used a Velcro that came with it, or some sort of tie that you tied in there. It's not gonna go nowhere, so you should be good. Since it doesn't come with anything, usually they do, and I'm using a 8-gauge kit right here, ring terminal. So I got the 2 screw in like that. So I got the 8-gauge plug right there. Like I said, it was used to be, so I put 20 amp fuse right there just in case, because I don't like to run something without a fuse. So basically I'm not going to burn myself up. I use one of the lighter and this heat shrink, just light it around here. Don't get too close to it, maybe about 2 inches apart, and then that's how you do this part. And then you're gonna take this 10mm out right there. 10mm or 1/2 inch. That's a 1/2 inch. That's not 10. This is 10mm right there. So this is a power right there. It's yellow, red, and yeah, you want to turn it like to the left, lefty loosey, and put this thing underneath there. Tight it back.